What's up everybody, once again my name is Matt and welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario Galaxy 2. In the last episode we got all the green stars here in World 3, and in this episode, well, I guess it's time to move on to World 4 and get all the green stars there, so let's do it. And we're going to start with one of my favorite galaxies, Supermassive Galaxy. Although, in the original recording of this, the one I did on that trip that I went on, I think I had Johnny Awesome as my special guest for this one. But, in that original recording, this was not one of my favorite galaxies at all, because, I ended up just, like, raging so much at one of these green stars. I think it was, like, the second one. I just could not get it for the life of me. It took me so many tries. I got so upset that, I actually gave the controller to Johnny and had him get the star for me because I could not do it. And, like, the worst thing was, Johnny got it first try, too, like... Oh man, it was really not a good time, but I'll do my best to like salvage that footage and hopefully you guys can see it. But yeah, it's that green star in the back there. That's not the one we're getting right now. Instead, the one we're getting is off to the right. You can see the shadow right there on like that first big block. But to get this one, you need to pull off a sort of tricky triple jump off of this coin, and that's probably not gonna make it. Yeah, so the thing about this jump is you sort of need to be like at top speed, but also make sure you land to the right edge of the coin. That way you get like your max distance as well, and that is not going to work either. Alright, come on Luigi. Work with me here, man. That looks good. Oh, come on, man. So close, yeah. That's what I mean about being at like top speed, because if I was going a little bit faster, I probably would have made that. Oh, that looks good. Come on, yeah. There we go. That is how it's done, my man. Alright, now it's on to the second green star, and hopefully, we do not have a repeat of what happened with Johnny, and, we can just get this one pretty easily. So, now that this is out of the way, let's go and get that second green star. I'll see you guys in a quick second. Okay, so here we go, guys. For this star, just, drop down between these two blocks near the, checkpoint, and if you time a wall jump right... Oh my gosh, I cannot believe I actually got it. That wasn't even hard, man. Like, how could I not do that before? Oh my gosh, I feel like an idiot too, because you guys do not know how many times I died trying to get that star, and I got it my first try in the second recording. That was so easy. Alright, and the last star in this galaxy, on the plane with the Koopas, just backflip, and the star is yours. It's as easy as that every single time. Sweet. So that does complete Supermassive Galaxy. Took a lot less time than in the original recording, just since like I didn't fail so many times trying to get that second star. But I'll take it, man. Not bad at all. So let's keep moving along then and make our way to the next galaxy, which is going to be Flipsville Galaxy. All the stars here are pretty easy to collect as well. In fact, that's sort of like a theme with this world. All the green stars in World 4, they're really not that hard to find or that hard to pick up. So, for the most part, this should be like a pretty easy episode, especially since we already got like the hardest star for me, which was Green Star 2 of that last galaxy, Supermassive Galaxy. So, yeah, we're good to go. But, you might have briefly seen the green star as we were flying in. It's in this first area, so what we want to do is, make our way over to where the launch star is, and, the green star will pretty much be right there. And can I beat this guy? Yeah, there we go. Not even close, buddy. I'm too fast for you. Anyways, yeah, don't launch from that, launch star, because the green star is right over here, hiding behind this weird like outcropping. So just carefully walk to the edge and hop down. You should be able to grab that star, no problem. Sweet. Now that we got that, there's only two more to go in this particular galaxy, and the third one is really the only hard one to get. Like maybe the second one will be hard to find, but I already know where it is, so not going to be a problem. Let's go and pick them up right now. Alright, so chances are you saw this green star as you were flying in towards this planet, but yeah, once you make your way over here where these chomps are, just wall jump spin, land on top of the roof, and you should be able to grab that green star. It's pretty easy. I think it's like the second planet that you land on in that galaxy, so it's pretty early on. You guys should know where it is. Like, it's past the very first checkpoint, I want to say, so not hard to find. Anyways, let's go to the next one. So this green star is right at the end of the level. You gotta take a leap of faith right off this corner, and hopefully you'll land right on top of the green star like that and pick it up. But that is the little tiny planetoid right before where the boss is. If you do want to get a better look at where that green star actually is, you can flip over to the other side of that planet, and you should be able to see it floating off to the right somewhere. That way you sort of have a better idea where it is in 3D space. Then you can flip back down, make your leap of faith, and hopefully get it. You can also use your spin jump to make it easier to control where you're jumping, like, once you get into that void, because if you do miss it, obviously you are going to die. Anyways, though, let's move on to Sweet Mystery Galaxy and pick up 2 more easy green stars. Like, these ones are ridiculously easy. Only one of them is really, like, hidden, I would say. The other one is out in the open, and really to collect it, you gotta do nothing, and you'll see what I mean once we actually get there. So, again, for this star, we are going to need our pal Yoshi. Thankfully, he's right here at the start, faithfully waiting for us, so let's grab him, and we'll be on our way. Again, guys, I do apologize if I sound a little bit nasally. Allergies are still really bad. In fact, I actually did use some nasal spray before recording this video, just to, like, make sure it wasn't too bad, but, if you can still hear it, I do apologize. Anyways, though, our first green star is right over here. This is like a really creative use of the Bullberry. So, what you want to do is, sort of like stand right over the green star and, wait for the power-up to run out. And then you'll fall down directly on top of it, just like that. Perfect. Alright. Now that that is out of the way, there's only one more star left in that galaxy to get. And, it's pretty easy, although it is hidden very well, but since I already know where it is, shouldn't be too hard to get, so let's just hop back in and pick it up. Alright, so this one is just right of where you get the comp medal. Just make a leap of faith, and you'll run to the star like that. There is no platform to land on below you, so make sure you're sort of like in the middle of the platform, because if you're too far back or too far towards the screen, chances are you're not going to be able to get that star, but directly in the middle, you should be good to go. And with that, we have completed yet another galaxy. So, let's move on and see what else we can do here in World 4. Surprisingly, at this point, like, we're kind of halfway done with this world. But I guess, like, World 4 wasn't the longest world to begin with, so makes sense. But, seems to be going by a lot quicker. Although, yeah, the green stars, they are easier to pick up, so I guess that sort of makes sense. But, I guess it's just because I'm so used to, like, how that first recording went that I'm just, like, expecting this to, like, take far longer than, like, it actually would if I was good at this game. Anyways, though, here we are in Honey Hop Galaxy. 2 green stars to get. Let's start putting in some work and, grabbing those green stars. Oh, by the way, yeah, we just sort of, like, passed a Ghost Luigi. Not really sure if I ever, like, mentioned what those do, but, you get those, when you complete, like, a mission, while playing as Luigi, like, before you unlock Luigi, permanently. So when you find Luigi in a galaxy, normally, you play as him, and beat a stage, you will get that, like, Luigi Ghost. Then when you talk to that Luigi Ghost, he will appear on the stage and sort of lead you to a hidden star. So, like, he'll run ahead of you, leave behind like a little arrow trail. If you follow that trail, chances are it will lead you to a star. So it can be pretty useful. Not sure if they actually do lead you to green stars. They probably do, like, otherwise I don't think it would appear. So, yeah, I guess if you're having trouble finding green stars, look for a Luigi Ghost. Although, to get those to appear, like I said, you will have had to beat in the stage as Luigi prior to unlocking him permanently. So, I mean, there is like that stipulation that you gotta realize before you can use him. It's not like he's going to appear in every single stage. Anyways, though, our first green star is coming up. In fact, you can already hear it, but it is right behind this red balloon. So, actually, we're a little bit below it, but don't worry. Yeah, you can just, like, fling the Wii remote That way you can go back up with your flower, and you actually do have full control over where that flower goes. Like, it doesn't just fly straight, so if you do miss it the first time, you can, like, fling the Wii Remote, go back up, and then, point the control stick backwards to go and pick it up. Anyways, only one more star to get, so I'll see you in a second. Alright, so for this next star, well, you probably saw it during the opening cutscene, but, yeah, just climb on top of the queen bee, and you should be able to fly right into this star. Alright, this is actually really weird because, I flew up, and normally you just gotta, alright, that was kind of cheap, but, yeah, normally you fly up and just go right into the star, but I swear there was like an invisible wall pushing me back. I have no idea. There it is again. Alright, I have no idea what's going on here. I swear this has never actually happened before. Normally, you just fly up and the star is yours. Like, there's nothing to it. I swear, I can't reach it. Like, I'm flying directly at it, but I'm like bouncing off. I swear, this is so weird. Come on. Alright, star, work with me here, dude. I know you're easy to get. There we go. Alright, I literally did nothing different, and it just, like, gave me the star that time. I really do not know what was going on there. That was so weird. Anyways, at least we got it, though. And, that does complete another galaxy. Fantastic. So I got a question for you guys. Like, how many of you guys are excited for Mario Maker? Because I'm actually super excited for it. Like, a lot of people got review copies already. One of my friends actually got a review copy. And, I've seen, like, a lot of footage of it online. I've seen him play it. It looks really, really fun. And, I'm excited for it. Like, I can't wait to design my own levels. And, hopefully play some levels that you guys design as well. Because that would be really, really cool for me. But, I totally wish Nintendo would make, like, a version of Mario Maker for, like, 3D Mario games. That would be amazing, although probably would be a little too complex. Like, they'd have to figure out a way to, like, simplify it a lot, because I'm sure that, a lot of stuff goes into, like, making a game of this scope, like Mario Galaxy. So maybe, like, a 3D version of Mario Maker wouldn't really work, but I would love to see one of those someday. But, yeah, definitely let me know if Mario Maker is something you're excited for, or something you'd like to see videos on, because I'm definitely picking up the game, but, I don't know what I'm gonna do, like, video-wise for the game. I might just, like, do a series where I download, popular levels and play through them, or if you guys, like, create your own levels and want to see me play them, then maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do it on stream and then, like, export the videos to YouTube. I don't really know yet. It's all up in the air, but let me know. Alright, though, for our first green star, pretty easy. Just, get on top of this palm tree by backflipping off a Yoshi, and try not to break this question mark block, because, yeah, if you backflip off it, you can get yourself a green star. Alternatively, I think you can get one of the, balloon berries, and, fly all the way over to the star. It just, is really precise, so it's much easier to do the backflip method, but, there always is that backup strat if you do mess it up. On to the next star, though. Okay, there's a few different methods you can use to get the star. Method 1 involves using the hot pepper and Yoshi to flutter up to the star and get it, but that didn't work at all, so looks like we're gonna use method number 2. Like, you could go back and redo method number 1 until you get it, because obviously that is the coolest way to get the star, but, I want to be lame and, try and do method number 2. So for this one, it's a little bit weird, but if you can line Yoshi up with, like, the shadow underwater, which you might be able to do. Well, actually, no, you can do this, but, it's pretty tricky. Just try and, like, flutter, then launch off him, and yeah, you should be able to get the star like that. It's not the easiest thing in the world, since you can't really see the star, but, it's one of the backup strats that I do know that works. It's certainly a lot easier than using the hot pepper, even though it doesn't look nearly as cool, but at least we got the star, and that's all that matters. So, on to the last one. Alright, so for this star, yeah, you gotta go through all the hassle of actually getting the cloud power-up, then ride your leaf boat over to this island. Make sure you rotate it upwards, that way the trampoline is facing the top. Then, you need a backflip, and use all 3 of your clouds. You need all 3 of them, that way you can just backflip and reach this last star. So, a little bit tricky to get that one. if you waste any of your clouds or you don't use them at like the apex of your jump, you might not be able to get that one. So yeah, make sure you got those backflips to cloud down pat. But there we go. That does complete that galaxy, which means there's only 2 left in this entire world. Chomp Works and the boss galaxy. So let's play with some chomps, shall we? And oh man, these stars, they're not actually that fun to get, I'm not gonna lie. Like, the first 2, they're not too bad, but the last one does involve using the spring power-up, so not really looking forward to that. Thankfully, the first 2 do not do that, and I'm pretty sure, like, they did that on purpose. Like, the game developers had to know by this point that, like, no one really likes the spring suit at all, so I'm glad they really used it, like, sparingly in this game. But, our first green star, not too hard to get. In fact, you can see it, off to the right there. So, we pretty much just have to jump over all these chomps, and we should be able to... Are you serious? Come on. There you go. See, that's how it's done. It's not even hard to jump over those guys. I don't know why, like, I thought it was a good idea to, you know... Oh my gosh, I almost didn't get that. Like, my spin, like, did not go off even though I was, like, frantically shaking my Wii remote like crazy. Thank goodness we got that, though. I would have been so mad if we missed that. Like, you have no idea. But, yeah, there you go. That's not supposed to be a hard star. I'm glad we got it, though. So, on to the next star. Alright, so originally they want you to like go all the way to the left side of this planet and jump on the area that spawns the chomps, but yeah, you can easily just do a triple jump to get right up here and grab the star. Saves you a ton of time. Nice little like speed running skip that you can do there. I should be showing more of those off, but I'll be honest, like that totally slipped my mind. And a lot of the skips are like before you get the green stars, so I sort of like do them off screen. Anyways though, let's get the last star. Alright, and yes, this one does use the spring suit, so we gotta be a little bit careful. But just try and land on like the tip of this drill. And well, if we can actually get on the tip, we can launch ourselves up and get ourselves the green star just like that. Thankfully, that one is not too hard to get. Like, the most annoying thing about that star is just going through the entirety of the level to get to that point, since that is basically at the end of the spring suit mission in that galaxy, so you do have to like deal with it a little bit, but yeah, it's not too hard to pick up. That being said though, that does complete all of the normal galaxies here in World 4, so let's go to the boss galaxy and take on Bowser's Gravity Gauntlet. There are 2 green stars we need to collect, and thankfully both of them are, fairly early on in this mission, so they're not going to be too hard to collect. You know what's kind of funny, though, is, by the time this episode's over, we'll have finished, like, World 4 of the Green Stars, and, I think of the 12 videos that I recorded while I was away, I got maybe halfway done with World 6, and, there were like 3 more videos that I actually wanted to record, so I probably would have at least finished World 6, maybe have gotten slightly into the special world, with all the videos that I wanted to record. But now it's so weird because it feels like they're going by so much faster now. This first green star, by the way, this one's kind of weird, but it's like below me right now or off to my left once the camera switches, so take a long jump here, and hopefully, yeah, you can land on top of this pillar and grab the green star. Probably should have just like pointed it out as I was walking towards it, but I guess this sort of like slipped my mind since I was talking about whatever I was just talking about, since I kind of already forgot. That's how good my memory is, guys. Hopefully I remember where the next star is. Let's get it. Alright, and I do know where it is. It's right on top of this question mark block. So, if we just do a backflip and a spin, the star is ours. It's as easy as that. And, yeah, that's like right after one of the major checkpoints before the area, with the womps and stuff like that. So it's pretty easy to find. You can hear it too. It's also like right after that water segment. That being said, Now that we've done that, we've completed up another world of green stars, and I think that's a good place to end off this video. So if you guys enjoyed this part of the lake rating, would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.